Islam. It is May the 30th, 2018. First, I'll be reading from the Holy Quran. First, I'll be reading the opening. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Acquittal. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. And now I'll be reading section 1 to B. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Allah's commandment will, section 1, Revelation, testified to by nature. Allah's commandment will come to pass, so seek not to hasten it. Glory be to him, and highly exalted be he above what they associate with him. He sends down angels with revelation by his command on whom he pleases of his servants, saying, Give the warning that there is no God but me, so keep your duty to me. He created the heavens and the earth with truth, highly exalted by he above what they associate with him. He created man from a small life germ, and lo, he is an open contender. And the cattle, he has created them for you. You have in them warm clothing and other advantages, and them you eat, and therein in beauty for you, when you drive them back home, and when you send them out to pasture, and they carry your heavy loads to regions which you could not reach, though you distress to yourselves. Surely your Lord is compassionate, merciful. And he made horses and mules and asses that you might ride upon them, and as an ornament, and he creates what you know not, and upon Allah it rests to show the right way, and there are some deviating ways. And if he please, he will guide you all aright. Section 2. Nature upholds unity. He it is who sends down water from the clouds for you. It gives drink, and by it grow the trees on which you feed. He causes to grow for you thereby herbage, and the olives, and the date palms, and the grapes, and all the fruits. Surely there is a sign in this for a people who reflect. And he has made subservient for you the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, and the stars are made subservient by his command. Surely there are signs in this for a people who understand. And what he has created for you, and the earth, is of varied hues. Surely there is a sign in this for people who are mindful. And he it is who has made the sea subservient, that you may eat fresh flesh from it, and bring forth from it ornaments which you wear. And thou seest the ships cleaving through it, so that you seek of his bounty, and that you may give thanks. And he has cast firm mountains in the earth, lest they quake with you, and rivers and roads, that you may go aright, and landmarks, and by the stars they find the right way. Is he then who creates like him who creates not? And do you not then mind? And if you would count Allah's favors, you would not be able to number them. Surely Allah is forgiving, merciful, and Allah knows what you conceal and what you do openly. And those who and those whom they call on besides Allah created not, while they are themselves created. Dead are they, not living, and they know not when they will be raised. Section 3. Denial to ignorance. Your God is one God, so those who believe not in the hereafter, their hearts refuse to know, and they are proud. Undoubtedly, Allah knows what they hide and what they manifest. Surely He loves not the proud. And when it is said to them, What is it that your Lord has revealed? They say, stories of the ancients, that they may bear their burdens in full of the day of resurrections, and also the burdens of those whom they lead astray without knowledge. Evil is what they bear. Section 4. The wicked will come to disgrace. Those before them plotted, so Allah demolished their building from their foundations. So the roof fell down on them from above them, and the chastisement came to them from whence they perceived not. Then on the resurrection day He will bring them to disgrace, and say, Where are my partners, for whose sake you became hostile? Those who are given the knowledge will say, Surely disgrace this day, and evil are upon the disbelievers, whom the angels cause to die, while they are unjust to themselves. Then would they offer submission. We did not do any evil. Nay, surely Allah knows what you did. So enter the gates of hell to abide therein. Evil indeed is the dwelling place of the proud. And it is said to those who guard against evil, What has your Lord revealed? They say, Good. For those who do good in this world is good, and certainly the abode of the hereafter is better, and excellent indeed is the abode of those who keep their duty. Gardens of perpetuity, which they enter, wherein flow rivers. They have therein what they please. Thus does Allah reward those who keep their duty, whom the angels cause to die in purity, saying, Peace be to you. Enter the garden of what you did. Await they not, but that the angels should come to them, or that the Lord's command should come to pass. Thus did those before them, and Allah wronged them not, but they wronged themselves. So the evil of what they did afflicted them, and that which they mocked encompassed them. Section 5. Prophets are raised to explain. And the idolaters say, If Allah pleased, we would not have served aught but Him. Neither we nor our fathers, nor would we have prohibited aught without order from Him. Thus did those before them. But have the messengers any duty except the plain delivery of the message? And certainly we raised in every nation a messenger, saying, Serve Allah and shun the devil. Then of them was he whom Allah guided, and of them was he whose remaining in error was justly due. So travel in the land, then see what was the end of the rejectors. If thou desirest their guidance, yet Allah will not guide him who leads astray, nor have they any helpers. And they swear by Allah their most energetic oaths. Allah will not raise up him who dies. Yeah, it is a promise binding on him. Quite true. But most people know not, so that He might make manifest to them that about which they differ, and that those who disbelieve might know that they were liars. Our word for a thing, when we intend it, is only that. We say to it, Be, and it is. Section 6. Doom of opponents is coming. And those who flee for Allah's sake, after they are oppressed, we shall certainly give them a good abode in the world, and the reward of the hereafter is much greater, did they but know. Those who are steadfast on their Lord, they rely, and we sent not before thee any but men to whom we sent revelation. So ask followers a reminder if ye know not. With clear arguments and scriptures we have revealed to thee the reminder that thou mayest make clear to men that which has been revealed to them, that haply they may reflect. And they, then, who plan evil plans, secure that Allah will not abase them in the earth, or that chastisement will not overtake them from whence you perceive not, or that he will not seize them in their going to and fro. Then they will not be able to escape, or that he will not seize them with a gradual diminution. Your Lord is surely compassionate, merciful. See they not everything that Allah has created? Its very shadows return from right and left, making obeisance to Allah, while they are in utter abasement. And to Allah makes obeisance every living creature that is in the heavens and that is in the earth, and the angels too, and they are not proud. They fear their Lord above them, and do what they are commanded. Section 7. Human nature revolts against polytheism. And Allah has said, take not two gods. He is only one God, so me alone should you fear. For whatever is in the heavens and the earth is his, and to him is obedience due always. Will you then fear others than Allah? Whatever good you have, it is from Allah. Then when evil afflicts you, to him do you cry for aid. Then, when he removes the evil from you, lo, some of you associate others with your Lord, so as to deny what we have given them. Then enjoy yourselves, for soon will you know. And they set apart for what they know not, a portion of what we have given them. By Allah, you shall certainly be questioned about that which you forged. And they ascribe daughters to Allah. Glory be to him. Before themselves is what they desire. And when the birth of a daughter is announced to one of them, his face becomes black, and he is full of wrath. He hides himself from the people because of the evil of what is announced to him. Shall he keep it with disgrace or bury it alive in the dust? Now surely evil is what they judge. For those who believe not in the hereafter, the evil attributes and Allah's are the sublime attributes, and he is the mighty, the wise. Section 8. Iniquity of deniers. And if Allah were to destroy men for their iniquity, he would not leave therein a single creature, but he respites them till an appointed time. So when their doom comes, they are not able to delay it an hour, nor can they advance it. They ascribe to Allah what they themselves hate, and their tongues relate the lie, that for them is good, but surely for them is the fire, and they will be therein abandoned. By Allah, we certainly sent messengers to nations before thee, but the devil made their deeds fair seeming to them, so he is their patron today, and for them is a painful chastisement. And we have not revealed to thee the book, except that thou mayest make clear to them that wherein they differ, and as a guidance and a mercy for a people who believe. And Allah sends down water from above, and therewith gives life to the earth after its death. Surely there is a sign in this for a people who listen. Section 9. Parables showing the truth of revelation. And surely there is a lesson for you in the cattle, who give you to drink of what is in their bellies, from betwixt the feces and the blood, pure milk, agreeable to the drinkers, and of the fruits of the palms and the grapes, you obtain from them intoxicants and goodly provision. There is surely a sign in this for people who ponder. And thy Lord revealed to the bee, make hives in the mountains and in the trees, and what they build, Then eat of all the fruits, and walk in the ways of the Lord submissively. There comes forth from their bellies a beverage of many hues, in which there is a healing for men. There is surely a sign for a people who reflect. And Allah creates you, then He causes you to die, and of you is He who is brought back to the worst part of life, so that He knows nothing after having knowledge. Surely Allah is knowing, powerful. Section 10. The recipient of revelation. And Allah has made some of you excel others in means of subsistence. So those who are made to excel give not away their sustenance to those who their right hands possess, so they may be equal therein, who they then deny the favor of Allah. And Allah has made wives for you from among yourselves, and has given you sons and daughters from your wives, and has provided you with good things. Will they then believe in falsehood, and deny the favor of Allah? And they serve besides Allah that which controls for them no sustenance at all in the heavens and the earth, nor have they any power. So coin not similitudes for Allah. Surely Allah knows, and you know not. Allah sets forth a parable. There is a slave, the property of another, controlling not, and there is one to whom we have granted from ourselves goodly provisions. So he spends from it secretly and openly. Are the two alike? Praise be to Allah. Nay, most of them know not. And Allah sets forth a parable of two men, one of them dumb, controlling not, and he is a burden to his master. Wherever he sends him, he brings no good. Is he equal with him who enjoins justice? And is he on the right path? Section 11. Punishment withheld. And Allah is the unseen of the heavens and the earth, and the matter of the hour is but as a twinkling of the eye. Or is it nigher still? Surely Allah is possessor of power over all things. And Allah brought you forth from the wombs of your mothers. You knew nothing, and He gave you hearing and sight and hearts that you might give thanks. Say they not the birds, constrained in the middle of the sky? None withholds them but Allah. Surely assists are signs for a people who believe. And Allah has given you an abode in your houses, and He has given you houses of the skins of cattle, which you find light to carry on the day of your march, and on the day of your halting, and of their wool, and their fur, and their hair, household stuff, and a provision for a time. And Allah has made for you of what He has created shelters, and He has given you in the mountains places of retreat, and He has given you garments to save you from the heat, and coats of mail to save you in your fighting. Thus does He complete His favor to you, that you may submit. Then, if they turn away, the duty is only clear deliverance of the message. They recognize the favor of Allah, yet they deny it, and most of them are ungrateful. Section 12. Prophets testify. And on the day when we raise up a witness out of every nation, then permission to offer excuse will not be given to the disbelievers, nor will they be allowed to make amends. And when the wrongdoers see the chastisement, it will not be lightened for them, nor will they be respited. And when those who ascribe partners to Allah see their associated gods, they will say, Our Lord, These are our associated gods, on whom we call besides thee, but they will throw back at them the word, surely you are liars. They will tender submission to Allah on that day, and what they use to forge will fail them. Those who disbelieve and hinder men from Allah's way, we will add chastisement to their chastisement, because they made mischief. And on the day when we raise up every people, a witness against them from among themselves, and brings them as a witness against these, and we have revealed the book to thee, explaining all things, and the guidance and mercy, and good news for those who submit. Section 13. Revelation enjoins good. Surely Allah enjoins justice, and the doing of good to others, and the giving to the kindred, and He forbids indecency and evil and rebellion. He admonishes you that you may be mindful, and fulfill the covenant of Allah. When you have made a covenant, and break not the oaths, after making them fast, and you have indeed made Allah your surety, surely Allah knows what you do. Swipe it to the right. Swipe it to the right. Swipe it to the right.
Thank you. Thank you.
And be not like her who unravels her yarn, disintegrating it into pieces, after she has spun it strongly. You make your oaths to be means of deceit between you, because one nation is more numerous than another nation. Allah only tries you by this. He will certainly make clear to you on the day of resurrection that wherein you differed. And if Allah please, He would make you a single nation, but He leaves in error whom He pleases, and guides whom He pleases. And certainly you will be questioned as to what you did, and make not your oaths a means of deceit between you, lest a foot should slip after its stability, and you should taste evil, because you hinder men from Allah's way, and grievous chastisement be your lot. And take not a small price for Allah's covenant. Surely what is with Allah is better for you, did you but know. What is with you passes away, and what is with Allah is enduring. And we shall certainly give to those who are patient their reward for the best of what they did. Whoever does good, whether male or female, and is a believer, we shall certainly make him live a good life. And we shall certainly give them the reward for the best of what they did. So when thou recitest the Quran, seek refuge in Allah from the accursed devil. Surely he has no authority over those who believe and rely on their Lord. His authority is only over those who befriend him and those who associate others with him. Section 14. The Quran is not a forgery. And when we change a message for a message, and Allah knows best what He reveals, they say, Thou art only a forger. Nay, most of them know not. Say, the Holy Spirit has revealed it from thy Lord with truth, that it may establish those who believe, and as a guidance and good news for those who submit. And indeed we know that they say, only a mortal teaches him. The tongue of him whom they hint at is foreign, and this is clear Arabic language. Those who believe not in Allah's message, Allah guides them not, and for them is a painful chastisement. Only they forge lies, who believe not in Allah's message, and they are the liars. Whoso disbelieves in Allah after his belief, not he who is compelled, while his heart is content with faith. But he who opens his breast for disbelief, on them is the wrath of Allah. and for them is a grievous chastisement. That is because they love this world's life more than the hereafter, and because Allah guides not the disbelieving people. These are they whose hearts and ears and eyes Allah has sealed, and they are the heedless ones. No doubt that in the hereafter they are the losers. Then surely thy Lord, to those who flee after they are persecuted, then struggle hard and are patient, surely thy Lord after that is protecting, merciful. Section 15. Fate of the opponents. On the day when every soul will come pleading for itself, and every soul will be paid in full what it has done, and they will not be dealt with unjustly. And Allah sets forth a parable, a town safe and secure, to which its means of sustenance came in abundance from every quarter, but it disbelieved in Allah's favors. So Allah made it taste a pall of hunger and fear because of what they wrought. And certainly there came to them a messenger from among them, and they rejected him. So the chastisement overtook them while they were wrongdoers. So eat of what Allah has given you, lawful and good things, and give thanks for Allah's favor, if He it is you serve. He has forbidden you.
You might have to pause that. Go to the next with the time. You need to still meditate. You need the whole concept of 7.
I'm almost done. He has forbidden you only what dies of itself in blood, and the flesh of swine, and that over which any other name than that of Allah has been invoked. But whoever is driven to it, not desiring nor exceeding the limit, then surely Allah is forgiving, merciful. And utter not for what your tongues describe the lie. This is lawful, and this is unlawful, so that you forge a lie against Allah. Surely those who forge a lie against Allah will not prosper. A little enjoyment, and for them is a painful chastisement. And to those who are Jews, we prohibit what we have related to thee already, and we did them no wrong, but they wronged themselves. And surely thy Lord, for those who do evil in ignorance, then turn after that and make amends, surely thy Lord after that is forgiving, merciful. The way to greatness. Surely Abraham was a model of virtue, obedient to Allah, upright, and he was not of the polytheists. Grateful for his favors, he chose him and guided him on the right path. And we gave him good in this world, and in the hereafter he is surely among the righteous. Then we revealed to thee, follow the faith of Abraham, the upright ones, and he was not of the polytheists. The Sabbath was ordained only against those who differed about it, and surely thy Lord will judge between them on the day of resurrection, concerning that wherein they differed. Call to the way of thy Lord, with wisdom and goodly exhortation, and argue with them in the best manner. Surely the Lord knows best him who strays from his path, and he knows best those who go aright. And if you take your turn, then punish with the like of that which you are afflicted. But if you show patience, it is certainly best for the patient. And be patient, and thy patience is not but by the help of Allah. They grieve not for them, nor be in distress for what they plan. Surely Allah is with those who keep their duty, and those who do good to others. Okay, that was chapter 16 to be. I don't have time to read that.
Write down the chapter you just read and date.
Chapter 20 of the Circle 7 Quran. Holy instructions and warnings for all young men. Beware, young man. Beware of all the allurements of wantonness. And let not the harlot tempt thee to excess in her delights. The madness of desire shall defeat its own pursuits. From the blindness of its rage, thou shalt rush upon destruction. Therefore give not up thy heart to her sweet enticements, neither suffer thy soul to be enslaved by her enchanting delusions. The fountain of health, which must supply the stream of pleasure, shall quickly be dried up, and every spring of joy shall be exhausted. In the prime of thy life, old age shall overtake thee. The sun shall decline in the morning of thy days. But when virtue and modesty enlighten her charms, the luster of a beautiful woman is brighter than the stars of heaven. And the influence of her power, it is in vain to resist. The whiteness of her bosom transcendeth the lily. Her smile is more delicious than a garden of roses. The innocence of her eyes is like that of a turtle. Simplicity and truth dwell in her heart. The kisses of her mouth are sweeter than honey. The perfumes of Arabia breathe from her lips. Shut not thy bosom to the tenderness of love. The purity of its flame shall ennoble thy heart, and soften it to receive the fairest impressions.
Did you say the